Alright, hi, hello, I am Colby, I am the coach of the Boca Raton Bellibolts, I am CoDameron, and I am here for a very important match. This is week 3 of the VBL S Draft League VGC format, and my week 3 opponent is none other than PancakeMx, my best friend and training partner. So this week, I really want to show up. I want to show up prepared. I want to show up really having thought about the matchup. I want to show up with answers. I want to show up with a plan. I want to stick to that plan. This is a matchup that I care a lot about, and I want to make sure that I give my opponent, PancakeMx, the respect he deserves. So I've got the team up here. I've got where I landed up here, and I've got the matchup. But as you can see, I've been thinking about this a lot. And this is where we're going to land, but I want to talk about how we got there. So let's look at the matchup. Let's look at the matchup real quick. As you can see, PancakeMx has no photosynthesis mons and no ruinous mons. So what are the threats? The things that stick out are Annihilate and Kingambit, Pokemon with phenomenal coverage of their own weaknesses to each other. These two Pokemon are terrifying next to each other. It's really hard to find a move that can hit both of them super duper effectively. And I don't just mean like 4 super effective hits, because they don't actually share any weaknesses, and they in fact cover all of their resistances, except for this lovely little ground weakness right here. But also, they just really they complement each other super duper well, and it's hard to deal with them. What am I talking about? This matchup, I think, is going to come down to what this Annihilate looks like and how I can deal with this Kingambit. I want to talk about the special attackers in a second, but how am I going to deal with these two monster threats? These are clearly the two strongest, two of the strongest mons on his team, in addition to the Crocodile, who is also a big threat. His ground, I have kind of scary ground weaknesses, and also no rock resists to be seen, not even in my Terras. What am I going to do about these guys? The first thing that I saw with this matchup is that Annihilate is very scary. I don't have a lot of great ways to hit it, kill it in one shot. It's weak to Flying, it's weak to Fairy, and it's weak to Psychic, and I don't have a really great way to hit him for those weaknesses, not to mention if he Terras. So I am bringing as much flying coverage as I can between the Hurricane, the Aerial Ace, the Dual Wing Beat. I'm bringing Psychic coverage in the Greedent, because we'll talk about this Greedent in a second, but ultimately the plan is to respect this Annihilate and try to blow it out of the water with some sort of helping hand, some sort of hit that it's not expecting. Terra Flying, Aerial Ace, something with Swords Dance maybe. It's not immortal, but it is very, very hard to deal with. The Kingambit is also a problem. This 100 HP is really good, but this 120 defense is also terrifying. It's got 85 special defense, which is easier to hit, but it often runs an Assault Vest, and maybe it's got a Life Orb, maybe it's doing something scary. I've got a hard time killing this thing. So what do? I could bring Wo-Chien. Wo-Chien's on my team. I drafted Wo-Chien. Why don't I bring Wo-Chien? Where's Wo-Chien on this team? He gets the Annihilate, the Kingambit, the Crocodile down. He gets hit really hard by the Drain Punch. He beats the Kingambit pretty hard, handily. But he also can handle the Crocodile. But looking at these special attackers, Bug, Quad weaknesses, Ice weaknesses, bringing the Wo-Chien, the Pollen Puff and the Jump Luff, demands my Terra, and I think I need it elsewhere. Also, I want to be bringing a lot of physical attackers this week. I've got Scizor, I've got a physical Salamence, which we'll talk about, and I've got this Greedent. I kept trying to put Wo-Chien in this team, and it just didn't fit. It wasn't great next to Iron Moth. It wasn't providing any actual kill power that I needed. Anytime that I wanted to give it some sort of a job that was slow, it would just kind of die. It just kind of wouldn't. It wasn't able to handle the speed at which this team can really put out threats. Because that's the other problem with PancakeMx's team. I'm very good. I think I've been looking at all of these Pokemon in isolation. I've been looking at Kingambit's a threat, Nihilape is a threat, but the way that PancakeMx plays his team is that everything is played in a pair, everything is played with a combo or with some support in mind. He's got Fling strats with Jumpluff, he's got Jumpluff and Jolteon to go faster than Nihilape, to hit it with some sort of move, a Pin Missile, a Bullet Seed, to give it its Rage Fist stacks. He's got the Crocodile, Cryogonal, Anger Point combinations. He's got nasty stuff with the Rabsca, with the Skuntank. I don't even know what he's cooking with this Carkol. The Volcarona's got Tailwind. There's so many threats that I can't really deal with, and that's why I'm starting with this Iron Moth Gothorita combination. This Gothorita was a pickup this week. This Gothorita is named The Truth as a sidebar name reveal. Gothorita is named after my favorite deck in Pokemon cards, where it is a lock that handles every threat of the format. It was run by Ross Cawthorn back in like 2010 or something, and I love that deck. And every time I've got something that is like the king piece, the checkmate, I run the Gothorita, so it can shadow tag you and keep you there and lock you in, or it can know the truth with Frisk. And this is kind of the key to the matchup, I think. Having this fake out pressure, I'm afraid of the Covert Cloak. I think the Jumpluff is going to have it. I think the Jolteon might have it. I think the Cryogonal might have it. He might get cute and give it to the Crocodile. But someone's going to have this Covert Cloak, and this fake out is going to hit into it, and I'm going to lose. I'm going to get hit for it. But it's okay, because Gothorita on turn 1 has 3 speed-independent threats that it can click. If I lead Gothorita plus Iron Moth, I can go Helping Hand plus Heat Wave, or Helping Hand plus Terra Fairy, Dazzling Gleam, and with the fake out threat, with the ability to just kind of Trick Room and go somewhere else, I think I cover a lot of potential turn 1 leads that could become really disastrous. I'm almost always going to lead Iron Moth and Gothorita just to see what happens. And if he leads wrong against the Shadow Tag Gothorita, it's going to force a Terra, it's going to force him into some uncomfortable situation where he has to Terra to avoid getting KO'd by the Helping Hand Iron Moth, which he might not expect, or the turn 2 kill. This Gothorita is so good. He does have the Nihilape to kind of get out of the pin, but I don't think that's enough. Some things about the Gothorita. It's EV to live everything from Kingambit at +1. Pretty sure at +1. Everything from Jolteon with the Specs, with no Shadow Ball from Jolteon with Specs can even kill this thing. The Rabscas can't kill it. The Iron Moths, the Volcaronas can't kill it. Outside of some nonsense critical hit, this Gothorita is living a turn. Having said that, I super expect this Jumpluff here to come with Encore, or this Nihilape to come with Taunt. I'm actually very afraid of both of those options, which is why I'm not upset to lead with some sort of Helping Hand fake out and then switch. The whole goal with this Gothorita is to put on some early pressure, get myself some momentum. And that comes in the form of this Iron Moth. Iron Moth has Heat Wave, Dazzling Gleam, and Hurricane. These are all very, very good offensive types into PancakeMx's team. The Hurricane is really for Nihilape and for Volcarona. The Dazzling Gleam is for Crocodile and for Nihilape, but and the Heat Wave is just kind of hits a lot of his Mons really hard. So I've actually been going back and forth between all of the fire moves that this Mon gets. It gets Fiery Dance, it gets Flamethrower, it gets Overheat. I don't think Overheat's quite right because I'm running the Sash. I want to live for at least more than one turn. I don't know. I'm max speed on the Iron Moth because I was originally, let's outspeed the Crocodile. And then I'm like, you know what, I should outspeed the Volcarona. Then I'm like, well, I don't want to get blown out by some Icy Wind from the Cryogonal. And then I said, well, you know what, I'm 110 base speed, might as well speed tie the Jumpluff. If I lead Iron Moth into Jumpluff, then maybe I win a speed tie and I get some sort of Covert Cloak Jumpluff dead with a Heat Wave before I win the speed tie and I can actually handle this Jumpluff. I've got the Focus Sash for a reason. I've got 110 speed for a reason. Might as well use it. No Quark Drive today. So that's what's going on here. This Reflect kind of comes in late. I think that Gothorita needs 3 moves. I think it needs Fake Out, Trick Room, and Helping Hand. And none of its attacks are good. None of its attacks do anything right here. Foul Play is okay into Annihilate, but is resisted by both King Gambit and Crocodile. And Skuntank for that matter. Psychic has similar problems into all 3 of those Dark Mons. And none of the other attacks feel great. Like I could run some nonsense coverage move, but I could run Rock Tomb. This was Thunder Wave for a while, but honestly, the Thunder Wave in some mock matches I was doing wasn't really performing very well. Just wasn't bringing a lot of threats. So these two are a pair, and this Gothorita is really going to be the key support of the team. It's got no attacking moves, and we're going to see the team has a lot of attacking moves. The next mon that I've actually been really focusing on is this Salamence. I really want to bring Intimidate. I know he has double Defiant mons, and I know that every one of his opponents up till now has brought the Mirror Orb Intimidator, but I think it's correct. Terra Ground Salamence at +2 can OHKO King Gambit. And I don't have a ton of ways to protect against it, like Gothorita can't protect. Only really Scizor can go Terra Flying. Battery Acid can protect, but maybe I just kill my own Gothorita. I don't know. The Earthquake doesn't feel great, but this Salamence doesn't have a lot of ways to actually deal with the King Gambit. And I want to be physical, I want to take advantage of this Mirror Orb, and I didn't think that the special Salamence was actually doing enough this week. It's EV to live any +1 hit from King Gambit, so there's no Kowtow Cleave or Sucker Punch that can actually kill the Salamence from 0. And I can KO with Earthquake in return, and I'm sure that there's a couple of edge cases, Life Orb, Choice Band, nonsense, Terra this, Terra that gets over all of that. I'm super expecting the King Gambit to use that a big bulky 120 base defense to get one up on me. Similar to the Salamence, Scizor's back. Scizor has been a fantastic addition to a member of my team. It has the coverage to handle so many threats. I think the team really handles Volcarona well. I don't think Volcarona is a super big threat. I want to talk about the special attackers. Bug Fire, Electric, Bug Psychic, kind of Ice, kind of Grass with the Pollen Puff. I keep doing calcs with my team, and none of these things one-shot me, and a lot of them two-shot me. But I think that I have a lot more offensive pressure into these special attackers, and a lot more offensive speed into them. I'm either speed tying or outspeeding a lot of them, save for Jolteon. And I can take a lot of these threats out if they decide to be an offensive set before they can hit me and kill me. You'll see that I've got the Intimidate, I've got this Reflect floating around, and I've got this Stuffed Cheeks, which we'll talk about in a second. And none of that is really respecting the special side of this team. Again, combo plays and encore taunt support moves aside, I think that he could run a Reflect and it's going to mess up a lot of my calcs, but I'm going to push through with +2 Mirror Herb, +2 Sword Stance if I can find the opportunity. I don't know when I'm going to be able to Sword Stance. This has been a lot of moves. It's been Protect. It's been a lot of moves. I don't know exactly when I'm going to be able to Sword Stance. It's going to be some sort of Protect stall situation. Really, I want to be Clear Amulet in front of this Crocodile and bop it with the close combat or threaten it. I want to be helping handing all of my 3 attack mods. A big note in this matchup is PancakeMx is guaranteed to bring some Terra Grass. I'm running the Wo-Chien, which demands Terra Grass. And the Bellibolt doesn't like Terra Grass either, but if you want some sort of endgame, I think that there's a Crocodile, there's an Annihilate, there's some Terra Grass floating around in here, and it's gonna be less relevant, but I think that with the Fungus, with the Wo-Chien, he absolutely brings a Terra Grass somewhere. And I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it with all the Terra flying, all the flying moves floating around, and not bringing Wo-Chien or Fungus. Hi Daisy. Not letting the Terra Grass work. Giancarlo the Greedent is here to do cool setup things. The body press is actually... This was designed to beat the Annihilate. One set that Annihilate could run, which I'm very, very afraid of, is Terra is Scarf plus Final Gambit. Scarf plus Gambit, he has 110 base HP, and all of my Mons have less than 110 base HP. So Final Gambit kills all of my guys with the exception of Greedent, and secretly with the exception of this Focus Sash Iron Moth. This Greedent needs to be here because it resists, it is immune to, what's it called? It's immune to Rage Fist and doesn't die to Final Gambit. I come in, I've got this Trick Room, I've got this Stuffed Cheeks play, and then the Body Press, I'm at +2. Suddenly his physical attackers don't do anything to Greedent, and I'm at +1 attack, +2 defense. I've got the Psychic Fangs for the Annihilate. Kind of really sad. Like, this Greedent really doesn't like getting intimidated by Crocodile, but Body Press still gets him. Greedent is here to really try to wall this Annihilate and try to kill it with Psychic Fangs. I've thought about this being Terra Psychic a lot, but I don't think it's right. I think this Greedent needs to be defensive, and at the end of the day, we just need help to kill this Annihilate. How are we going to kill the Annihilate is going to be a big question of this whole matchup. Finally, a Mon that I really wanted to highlight in early preps of this team was this Cloister. I have this AV Cloister with this plus defense. This lives so many hits. This lives like a +5 Rage Fist from Annihilate, and it hits back against the King Gambits with Terra Fighting, Terra Blasts. It had Liquidation for a while. The problem is this Cloister just would get intimidated, or it would find some way to get its stabs resisted and just not do enough against the King Gambit. The King Gambit has 120 defense. What am I going to do against it? I wasn't satisfied having a team, that was when I was considering trade, but I wasn't content having a team with 4 physical attackers into this King Gambit. So here's Bellibolt, and Bellibolt has one job: to click Volt Switch. Bellibolt will come in probably next to Gothorita. Gothorita comes out, in comes Salamence, or maybe out goes Salamence, in comes Gothorita, and then Bellibolt will Volt Switch to reset the Intimidate. Again, kind of disrespecting the double Defiant. I kind of expect Annihilate to have Vital Spirit, and I kind of expect King Gambit to still have the Defiant, but I wouldn't be surprised if this had Defiant and King Gambit had Supreme Overlord or something. That's very much up in Pancake's roster. But the choice specs Terra Electric Bellibolt is EV to outspeed. So it's at 74 EVs. Base King Gambit is at 70. So if he speed creeps at a point or two, I'm still faster. I'm just trying to speed creep the King Gambit. I want to Volt Switch out before it. And also, Gothorita, with no speed EVs, no negative speed, is still 75 base speed. So I can get off a Reflect before I discharge if I really have to. Discharge is here over Parabolic Charge because Bellibolt's job today is to do damage, to be a little bit faster than King Gambit, and also to not die, because that's what he does. And this is kind of my take on the team. It's kind of hyper offensive. I'm gonna message Pancake to see if he has any option and if he's ready. But yeah, this is the team. I have gone through a lot of iterations with this team, and there's so much of Pancake's team. Like, Poltegeist isn't here because he has so much Dark, and the Ghost just doesn't do enough into his team. Fungus isn't here. He probably could be. Fungus could probably be here. But I really wanted to put on more offensive pressure. I think if I let Pancakes have enough time to do something, some sort of setup, if I'm not doing positive speed things, and if I'm not doing very offensive things and not putting him off balance, he's gonna come back and get me. So a lot of my hyper offense built into this team, even though there is a lot of defensive tools in this team, the hyper offense, or the, I don't know, elevated offense, is really meant to put him off balance, expecting some sort of fancy play, expecting some sort of trick or tech or something that I'm not currently thinking of. There's I don't want to spill his strats because I don't know them and I don't know what he's going to bring. But I think the 10 Mons that I have are really posing a really good threat into his team. I think I'm respecting a lot of the threats that he could bring, mostly with this Gotharita. There's a lot of switching that he can't do. Like, once he commits to a plan, he has to commit to it, because I'm going to sit on this Gotharita and Helping Hand my partner throw off big dazzling gleams. Maybe I'll Earthquake the Gotharita. I'm not afraid of that. And really just try to put on as much pressure as I can, so that he can't click his buttons, and maybe I catch him switching or pressing a button after Gotharita goes out, and I get a... This green always clicks Stuffed Cheeks first, unless it really needs to click Body Press or something into one of his Mons. But, like, the Scizor... Cool things about this team. Terra Ground, Earthquake is immune to Electric, so if I need to Discharge, I can Terra Ground. Similarly, if I need to Earthquake, I can Terra Flying over here. There's a little bit of internal synergy, but I honestly don't have a lot of protection for my own self-destructive moves. Let's send a thing. Oh, not that button. I want to find a user. I want this. I want this. No timer. I've done a lot of calcs for this match, and I'm investing a lot of points in speed just to make sure that I get there, that I get up and over, and then I'm ready for any nonsense that he could pull. I'm really trying to be disruptive. Yeah, here's all the stuff. Here's Sliggoo. Hold on. Let me send other. I want this. I want this. Battle timer is off. How's that? There? That'll do. Guess I can put away the chat rooms. Okay, so let's see what we see. We don't see King Gambit. We put so much thought into King Gambit, and he is not here. What is happening? I see 2 physical threats and 4 special threats. So King Gambit not being here is wild. I don't love the Bellibolt into special walls. So much special walls. I kind of want to lead the plan. I want to lead Gotharita and lock him into something. Respect the Crocodile Cryogonal. And run that. Do I feel like clicking Trick Room? Kind of. Seems kind of fast. He's got no explicitly slow threats. How slow is Sliggoo? I think it's actually one of his slower Mons. Base 60? I'm still pretty slow. The Scizor seems great here. Scizor hits everybody. And I think that I don't like the Bellibolt, but I do like the... Does he actually hit anybody today? Does the Greedent actually hit anything that hard? Maybe game 2. I think it's this. I think it's the Salamence. I think this is the plan. I think this was the plan from the start. Bring a bunch of coverage on Iron Moth and bring the Gotharita to support in game 1. Click on Helping Hand a bunch. King Gambit not being here is wild to me. King Gambit was terrifying. Maybe it just didn't have enough kills. It didn't have enough threats into my team. I wonder... I really want to intimidate this Annihilate. I really need to see if this thing is Defiant, or if he is Vital Spirit expecting the Fungus. I'm sure that he's very interested in the fact that I didn't bring Wo-Chien. I think that Wo-Chien is probably one of the reasons that King Gambit isn't here. Okay. Yep. This is where we thought we would start. So, Night Mother and Queen Amidala. Oh no. These are queens. These are scary things. These are Star Wars references. It's Star Wars Day. Oh, May the 4th, everyone. Happy Star Wars Day. Okay. What are we up to? I don't think I want to Terra Fairy right away. But this... I don't think it might click... I really want to see if it's Focus Sash. So how bad is it if I Dazzling Gleam here? Honestly, I kind of want to Terra Fairy just get him. Dazzling Gleam seems great. Terra Fairy, Helping Hand, Dazzling Gleam, just get him. How hard... Like, I'm threatening both these ones with my whole team. Let's just see if I can get a really quick... He's not expecting this. I want to just hit so hard. There's some nonsense. He's going to click Tailwind. He's going to click Tailwind. Which means that if I lose the speed tie, then I'm sad. This is either Focus Sash or... I can't die in one hit. I think this is really safe. I think that the terrestrializing is a little bit greedy, but... Oh, wow. Wow, okay. And Shadow Claw, that means... Ooh, okay. Let's see what we've learned. We've learned a lot. So we were faster. And I kind of want to try to wake up. And this is kind of bad. Huh. I'm going to try to wake up here. I mean, I know I won't, but look at how especially bulky that was. This is max Spadef Jump Pluff. And he can't switch it out. But the Annihilate can switch out. And it's Shadow Claw. And I'm not living it. It's not hitting me with the... Okay. It's fast. I think it might switch out. It might be afraid of an attack here. So let's try to wake up. And I still want to see if it's Defiant. Yep. Okay. Shadow Claw? Cool. Very good. Still threatening big stuff with Battery Acid here. Big threats. Big threats out of Old Fashioned too. So I don't think this is Scarf, because it's not faster than the Iron Moth. I don't know the item. I actually don't know the item. I don't know either of their items. This is super physically defensive, especially defensive. So I really want to Heat Wave. And I want to click on Dual Wing Beat, because that's what I do. I think I might be faster than this guy, because it's not Scarf. Yeah, I'm totally faster than it. This is fine with me. This is all super fine with me. I don't love 990 accuracy moves. One of the things about my team right now is I've got a lot of not super strong moves, but a couple not super accurate moves, and it's just the way it's gotta be. But yeah, this is that hyper offense that I've been alluding to. That, okay. Huh. How fast is this Annihilate? What is going on? I'm 167. It is Scarf. It's absolutely scarfed, but it's scarfed slower than his Jumpluff. If you say so. PancakeMx, if you say so. You are scarfed Annihilate slower than your own Jumpluff. Which also means that this is super fast. And we think we're gonna wake up. And you definitely kill Scizor every time. A Scarf's slower than Jumpluff. So I think it's Heat Wave. And I think I have to bring back in... I think I need to get under this guy. Yeah, that's fine. There's the Wake Up. There's the Heat Wave. Good with me. Quiver Dance. Okay. So it is Scarf Annihilate. It is some sort of probably max HP and not max speed, so it's got some attack investment. How do I... Well, he hasn't Terra'd yet. And I haven't revealed my item on Battery Acid yet, so I think I Heat Wave again. And I have to fix something out. I think this is going to go for an Icy Wind. I'm going to fake out the Volcarona. I'm going to be clicking Trick Room at some point to get the Scizor. Yeah, we have to Trick Room to kill this guy. Fiery Dance. Now faster than me. I think that miss was relevant. Let's Trick Room now. Let's underspeed this Mon now. This Trick Room is really weird. But this is a Scizor wins this sort of endgame. We don't know any of his items. What are his items? Did he not run items? Where are these items? And he can't switch out. We have set up the Trick Room. So we're going to not die to General Organa. And I think we can bring in the Scizor. It's really dangerous to bring in the Scizor. I think we Helping Hand Heat Wave, and I think we hope that we don't die. Okay. Ooh, okay, that always crits. That's fine. We can Aerial Ace because we're slow, and we actually don't need the Helping Hand. It's definitely got some Terra that makes me sad. But I'm gonna set up the Reflect to dunk on the Annihilate. But I have to win with the Scizor. The Trick Room is for the Scizor. And I'm showing all 4 moves on the Gothorita. He's going to know it has no attacks. Which is kind of scary. I have a bunch of HP investment in the Scizor. This Protect was kind of greedy. Or this Protect was not trusting in your own Cryogonal. Wow, this is hard. But yeah, I brought Trick Room Fake Out. And he can't switch. He's gonna go for the double Protect, I think. I think that's his best play. Okay. Ooh, that's probably bad. Maybe it's fine. I think it's fine. I think we Bullet Punch this thing that we know can't protect. And I think we Helping Hand just because. I did set up the Reflect. And this is gonna click Protect, isn't it? It has to. Huh. I don't think this can kill me. Certainly can't kill the Scizor. I think we... Do we live 2 hits against it? I bet we do. Yeah, he knows now not to attack the Gothorito. But I think I think the Reflect means that he has to respect. Okay. Okay. Cool. Fire Punch. Wow. The Reflect! The Reflect, though! The Reflect, though! Whew, that was scary. Wow. Good game 1. Holy crap, that was crazy. Oh my god. That was wild. We learned so much. Let's grab this replay real quick. Let's just snag this replay while we can. Replays. Let's go back to this. Let's go to this. Okay, what have we learned? The Annihilape is in fact defined. He is not Vital Spirit. He is special all over the place. He has the Fire Punch. He didn't bring the Crook. But he's going to this time. He's absolutely bringing Crocodile. I think I can very safely go like this. I think this is the game 2 mix-up to actually bring the Greedent. Wow, I really don't like the Bellibolt here. What am I electric attacking? Nothing. I mean, nothing's weak on his team at all. The whole point is to electric attack neutrally. But his team is especially defensive with this Quiver Dance, with the Sliggoo. We're not bringing this. We're bringing the Scizor every time. And this Earthquake really was here. Yeah, I think it's Battery Acid again. I think this was phenomenal. I think this was terrifying. I don't think he actually revealed the item on it either. I don't think he knows that I'm Focus Sash. Yeah, he hit me with Fiery Dance. Wow! This is scary! That first game was close, and also the Terra Ice Cryogonal, definitely clicking Frost Breath, Crocodile things. Like, that's what he came with. He said, I'm going to Crocodile, Frost Breath you, and what are you going to do about it? My answer was, I'm going to bring Fake Out. I'm going to lock you in. Gothorito leads every game. He might Final Gambit the Ape into the Goth, and it would be correct if I wasn't running 2 priority moves in Fake Out and Helping Hand. So now I know that this Annihilape is Choice Scarf, but 177 speed or something. Which probably means it's like a minus speed nature. Which means that he has some sort of Fling or Bullet Seed or some stupid thing on this jump left to activate his... Huh. But I don't see Rage Fist. Unless it's Shadow Claw. Unless it's like Shadow Claw, Rage Fist, plus Fire Punch. The Fire Punch was big. That was scary. And the Reflect, oh my god, the Reflect though. And the Trick Room. Like, the plan was I actually need Trick Room, and I did it, and it was correct. Okay. What am I doing here? What is he doing here? What is this lead? I'm clearly telegraphing Trick Room. Do I need to click Trick Room? How good is it if I click Trick Room? I could Giga Impact this guy. I can Body Press this guy. I kind of want to... I don't really want to click Reflect. I'm going to fake out the Cryogonal, because I think he's going to switch in Crocodile. Is he going to taunt me? He might taunt me here. That would be kind of annoying. So what if I just killed this guy? Can I deal with Sherpa if it Quiver Dances? Am I willing to risk it? I think he can... Oh, he can't switch in Crocodile. Okay, so yeah, we definitely fake you out. And we... I want to stuff Cheeks. I want to fake you out, because I think you're actually the threat here. And I want to... I don't know if I need to... Do I need to stuff Cheeks? Can I just Body Press? Could I just Body Press here? I want a Trick Room. How greedy am I? Is he going to taunt me? I think he's going to taunt me. That's what he's here for. I'm okay with that. This is the game plan. Trick Room Stuff Cheeks is the game plan. But it's kind of bad into his team. The Stuff Cheeks is not as necessary. Let's do a calc. Do I have a Greedent up? I have a Greedent up. If I'm at +0, am I killing with Body Press? I'm not. But I probably will with Fake Out. So let's kill the Cryogonal. Okay, now we're not getting taunted, which is good. That's a good thing. Oh, maybe we're still getting taunted. Okay, we could be still getting taunted. Okay, maybe we're getting taunted. That's fine. Yuck. Okay, let's just trade the taunt turn for more setup. Can I handle this guy? Do I want +1 Giga Impact into this? I don't think it'll kill. I also haven't taken any damage. Let's do this calc real quick. Some sort of nonsense Giga Impact helping hand. Oh, we're doing it. This is what we're doing. Oh, is that at +1? That was a +1 calc. Oh, I almost messed that up. Okay. Okay. If he has no defense, then I kill it. But he probably has some defense. I really don't want to bring in this Scizor. Okay, we're going to click Trick Room, because I really want to be slow. And we're going to click Psychic Fangs into this slot to break a Focus Sash. Okay. Okay. We are now under Trick Room. Which is a little annoying with this sleep powder. But maybe I just stay asleep? And he's plus speed now, so I can actually bring in this guy and it's okay? I kinda want the Fake Out back. I'm a little afraid of the Fiery Dance. I think I'm gonna be double asleep. I think I'm about to take a ton of damage. I think that this Volcarona is about to get out of hand, and I don't have a great plan for it, but I need to let somebody die so that I can bring in the Scizor under Trick Room and threaten something into this Chief Chirpa. I want to wake up with the Stuffed Cheeks after taking some damage, is what I want to do, but this is not necessarily... Oh. want to bring you in, and I want to click something into somebody. You know what? Yeah. I don't want you pollen puffing. Well, your partner. That was a good hit. Okay, so you're faster than me now. So that means I can hurricane you. And Giga Impact you? Is this the plan? Can I do this? Is this how we get him? I think this could be how we get him. This guy's gonna click Sleep Powder into somebody. But we want it to miss. We still want to die with somebody. Let's kill the jump up. The jump up is a problem. I can kill this guy with Scizor, with Terra Flying. And I still haven't clicked on my Stuffed Cheeks. Okay. Okay, well there's my Lychee Berry. Oh! No, Intimidate. And I'm still asleep. So now I'm waking up. So this can Gleam. Anger Point. This is going to hit into you and make me die, but that's okay. No. I can pin him. I can lose somebody here. I want to lose somebody so I can bring in Scizor safely. A Protect here is a little annoying, but I am threatening a kill on both these mons. I'm pretty sure that the Body Press kills. But I'm not intimidated. Stuffed Cheeks is cool. Quiver Dance, Fire Dance, Protect. I think we knew it has Protect. Protect. Maybe a Bug move? No Annihilate this round. And I have Fake Out Pressure again now. If I want it. Again, look at me not trusting in this Scizor, the Scizor's Swords Dance. I don't know when I'm gonna have a chance to Swords Dance. I need to just keep hitting things. Look at all this Star Wars royalty that he's bringing on May the 4th. Amazing. Fantastic. We know Greedent is waking up. We know it has +1 attack, and we know that it's body pressing into this slot. There's an argument for even Giga Impacting, but that's a secret. That's a secret tech. We're not showing the Giga Impact yet. We thought about it a lot. Thought about it a lot. And I don't think this Hurricane does very much. Yep. Bonk. Oh, not Bonk. Okay. Oh, I kind of like this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, please. Kill Crocodile? I have one term of Trick Room. This is so important. We're clicking Terra Flying. We're Aerial Acing and Faking Out. It's probably Protecting. Choice Band would have been nice here. Clear Amulet's doing nothing. Reflect? Is Reflect more optimal because I'm under Trick Room? Parry Lace every time. This is clicking Protect. Okay, Bullet Punch here. Fake Out here. Next turn, Terrifying Trick Room. Yep. Let's get Trick Room back? I don't know if I'm... This Sleep Powder is so scary. No chance that Bullet Punch kills this. Let's get Trick Room back. Oh, sure. Oh, also sure. Okay. Good game 2. Okay. So, we have Volcarona problems, which probably means we should have brought Salamence. Which also probably means that Scizor is not super optimal. Salamence in the back. Intimidate's only good against this Crocodile. Anger Point. I have to lead this Gothorita. And I have to kill this Jumpluff. I think we go back to the game 1 strat. But I think that we... I think that this is still bad. Do I need the Gothorita? Does this lead do anything? I'm still really afraid of this Volcarona. I have no idea what any of his Terras are. Has he Terra'd once? He hasn't Terra'd once. Oh, he Terra Iced the Cryogonal. Jumpluff is just the worst. I'm at least speed tying it, if not faster than it. Gothorita is really good for speed control, but what if I bring the Salamence? What if I go... The Cryogonal's kind of scary. I really need to respect this Cryogonal Crocodile lead. Like, that's the problem, because the Cryogonal's still faster than Salamence. I can't lead Salamence. Unless it's with Scizor? Scizor can probably... This thing probably lives the Scizor hit. But I am faster than you. Can I Tailwind kill that? That's not bad. Can I bring Bellibolt? I really don't think I can. I want to have 4 attackers, but I don't think I can bring the Bellibolt. This is putting on so much pressure. The Earthquake's not good. The dual Wing Beat's okay. It's a lot better. Okay. I'm still worried about the Annihilate Bleed. This is not the plan. This has never been the plan. But is that okay? Part of what I'm trying to do is stick to the plan. And the plan is Battery Acid plus the Truth. That's the plan. And I think that Trick Room is still good. And I think that Scizor is still good. I think that it's Scizor Annihilate. Scizor plus Salamence. I still haven't revealed the Focus Sash. That's really good here. I don't think Bullet Punch is great. Bullet Punch is fine. Yeah, it's this again. It's just not Bellibolt. I really want it to be Bellibolt, but the only reason that I'm actually sad about the Gothorita has been the Jumpluff. Otherwise, the Gothorita has been a champion. This game 1, turn 1, where I click on this max power Dazzling Gleam is a bit scary. Right? Because I don't actually kill this Annihilate, because it's max HP and probably get some sort of other investment. But I am faster than it. Yeah, it's totally this. And I love him not being able to switch. I think having Scizor and Salamence is how I deal with the Volcarona. I think Salamence deals with the Volcarona on its own. So here comes Final Gambit. Into somebody. But he's not faster than the Iron Moth. And this doesn't kill. This Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam doesn't kill. But the Hurricane also won't kill. Do we let Annihilate do its thing? Do we reflect? Huh, I don't know what to do here. It's Defiant. I'm Sash. Okay. I think you respect the... No, I think you respect the Annihilate. I think we still respect the Annihilate. And let our backline kill the Volcarona before it gets out of hand. I think we're supposed to respect the Annihilate. I still don't think this kills, though. Ba 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 ba. Where's Hurricane? Where's Timid? Hurricane Helping Hand does a ton of damage. But so did Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam didn't do it. So we're gonna Hurricane Helping Hand. Terra Fire. Okay. Confusion. Ooh, there is the Final Gambit. Terra Fire Final Gambit. He really respects this Gothorita. This thing is causing him problems. He really doesn't want the Trick Room up. This was kind of scary. Okay, here's the Sliggoo. Oh no, it's Sliggoo! What's happening? Do I just go for it? Do I just go for the kill on the Sliggoo? Do I go for some sort of Dazzling Gleam, or do I have to do it with the... Ugh. Yuck. I really don't want the Trick Room. I want the Tailwind. I want the Tailwind. So let's get the Tailwind the fair way. I want the Dual Wing Beat. I'm a little afraid of this thing Quiver Dancing again. What is this thing going to do to me? It's definitely got the Draco. I want to kill it with a close combat or something. Jabba the Hutt is very funny. Let's expect it to die. Let's just hit again. Let's just hit again. Fine with me. That's what Helping Hand is for. That's what Missing is for. Huh. Okay, we're this now. What? Okay. That's fine, I guess. I think I can still Gleam it. I really like my typing here. Except for against the... Not Draco, Dragon Claw or something? Neutral attack? I can live a hit. Oh, but if it curses again, I'm gonna get my boosts? That'll be cool. Okay. I think we can just Gleam, and I really want to Tailwind to get faster than this thing, but I don't know if I will be. Let's get speed control. Let's not be sad about speed. I really want to not be sad about speed. I also don't want to commit my Terror yet. We know that +2, if this Volcarona gets to +2, then it can kill the Scizor, which is a little scary. And right now it's probably faster than my Salamence. It's almost certainly faster than Salamence, who has a little bit of Vulcan HP, but none in special defense. I don't think it's super afraid unless this thing has some sort of coverage move. Dazzling Gleam doesn't feel fantastic, because this thing is going to take nothing from Dazzling Gleam. Let's do a Sliggoo calc real quick. Let's do a Sliggoo search. I don't think it'll have... What attacks is it going to have? Regular Sliggoo, please. I don't want this. Okay. Protect. Body Slam. Para. That's very disrespectful. Also, I did no damage. Okay, so I'm very fast now. Look at me being fast. Let's hit. It's time to hit. Everybody, we brought our hits today. Thank you for the Mirror Herb. Huh, I have +1 special defense Paralyzed Salamence in this matchup. Terra Blast normal. Life Dew. Double speed. Double special attack. We know this kills. This is super bad. Am I losing? The Life Dew though. Terra Blast without the Terra. What was the Terra? Okay, the Paralyze was really bad. The Paralyze was actually this Sliggoo making the total difference. And me losing, oh, to a crit. Wow. It was Para into crit. Okay, I guess that's one way to win. That's one way that he can beat me. Okay, how do I handle Paralyze into crit, into Life Dew? Body Slam, Curse. I think it has to be Acrobatics, but I know that I'm not faster than this, even with the Tailwind. It has double speed now. I have to get a Confusion, I think. Or... what are the outs? That could be a crit. I think I can Terra here. And Aerial Ace? I lose Scizor and then yeah, I think this is my best chance. I think that's fine. Here comes a Body Slam. Into the Battery Acid. More Life Dew. Yuck. And there goes my Tailwind, so I'm not faster. I could have Sword Stanced there and seen that coming. But we know that this is just a kill. I don't have Protect. Yeah, that wasn't a crit either. So, I think it's Bullet Punch here. I think it's Hurricane Bullet Punch. Not bad. We know that's a kill. Okay, there was the crit that I was looking for last turn. And there's the Paralyze he was looking for earlier. And here's the Jump Fluff that I'm still afraid of. I think that this body slam gets me, so I'm fishing for burns. I think I lose. I think para into crit is a way that I lose this game. And I feel okay about it. Fine with me. Bonk. Hey, it's the encore I predicted. I called that. I'm gonna make sure that Sligo gets this kill. And I kind of want to make sure that I want to see if Iron Moth can get another kill. Hey, Iron Moth gets another kill. Oof. Okay. GG. Let me reconfigure my stream. Let me go here to here, and then here. Hello?
Fucking match, my dude.
What a match! Hold on, let me configure a couple of things. Camera? Is it going to be mad at my camera? It won't if I... Let me turn off my audio. Oh my god! What a match! By the way...
What a fucking match.
What a match. Hold on. Let me give back my camera. You know what I'll do? I'll do it with the other camera. I'm okay with losing to para into crit.
Yep. It's what I needed. I was like I my first turn did not go the way I needed it to go. And so I was like, well, actually it went close enough. It turns out, one fun fact, if I can switch my actually, oh wait, no. It probably actually worked out. Oh, it actually worked out the best it could, because I would have blundered.
Oh no.
Blundered? Not blundered, but I would have made a mistake. What do you think my so the relevant thing here is the Terra on Chief Chirpa on Volcarona.
I know.
Yeah, and we don't I didn't reveal it, right?
No, you did not.
I did not reveal it. It's very important. Do you want to guess what it is?
I think it's Dragon.
It is not Terra Dragon. Terra Dragon's a great call, but it is actually because oh yeah, it's Terra Rock.
Terra Rock.
Terra Rock gets old fashioned and gets battery acid, right? But you know what Terra Rock does?
Mm-hmm.
It changes a resisted bullet punch into a dead Volcarona.
Yes, it does.
Right? And I'm like, okay, like I can be Terra Rock, but only if Scissor is dead. And if I hadn't Terra fired, I would have panicked and been like, okay, I can't beat these two without, because they both resist fire. And I was like, oh wait, like the neutral Terra Blast. I was like, right, neutral Terra Blast. I thought about this. Like, if I don't have the Terra, the neutral Terra Blast is fine. Against everything except Scissor, for which I have the Terra, for which I have Fiery Dance.
Yeah.
Go from there.
And learning that +2 Fiery Dance always kills Scizor was rough.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, I had to be +2.
Tell me about the choice to not bring King Gambit.
Okay, so yeah, absolutely. So let me tell you why I should bring King Gambit. King Gambit is my slowest, strongest mon. Gives me a bunch of great priority. He has massive defense. He can wear things, but he actually is having a little bit of a bad time into your team. Let me pull up my doc. So things that are really good into King Gambit: slower.
Do you want to share your screen?
Oh, yeah, sure. Let me. Here we go. Are you still recording?
Yeah, and you can't see me, but I can see you. Daisy.
Okay, great, cool. Yeah. So, um, you want to know? Oh, you want to know what? So, important thing. I hard called, and I actually said this at the beginning of my video. I hard called that Wo-Chien wasn't coming.
Yep.
I was like, Wo-Chien's has a bad time into my team. I've got double bug stab. Um, but I also made sure that I was ready. And we'll get to that. Um, but I figured if Wo-Chien did come, I thought you would run body press Wo-Chien for King Gambit.
Hmm.
And I was like, if Wo-Chien comes, it's probably like body press. Because it's funny, I had a secret tech that I was gonna use to deal with Wo-Chien, but I was like, oh wait, what if he's just body press? And I'm like, okay, well maybe not. Also, Salamence gets Heat Wave, Iron Moth gets Heat Wave, Scissor gets close combat, Fungus is slower, Oyster has enough defense to deal with it, and Greedent gets body press. And like, so King Gambit, I think your team just on its own, before even just like getting fancy, is just ready for King Gambit.
I had the best AV Cloister set. You don't even know. Oh my
yeah,
god.
yeah. I was like, do you have an AV Cloister that lives Thunderbolt?
Yes. It lives
Yeah,
everything.
see, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was
Except
like,
maybe
yeah,
not
I'm not
Thunderbolt.
surprised. Like, in fact, I was like, Clayster can't come because Jolteon probably comes. Like, Jolteon was on the very first iteration of the Jolteon was on so many iterations of the team, and it was always and as soon as it wasn't on the team, it was always the Pokemon I was trying to add next every single time.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so you were just too ready for King Gambit, so I couldn't bring King Gambit. I thinking about the rest of my crew.
What was Rapska doing on the bench?
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about Rapska. So Rapska is just not in the same like King Gambit. Interesting. I don't think of King Gambit as being afraid because I think of him as just being really tough. But he just like didn't have the tools to really do what he needed to. Rapska, on the other hand, is afraid. Rapska's afraid.
Rapska's real scared. I was ready. I had so much
to dark,
flying.
weak to flying, weak to fire, weak to bug, weak to ghost, and just like couldn't hit back. Okay, couldn't hit back anything meaningfully enough. Rapska, on the other hand, does in fact have like perfect coverage for your team, like almost actually perfect coverage for your team. That thing gets so many moves. Like Earth Power really good into Iron Moth and Bellibolt.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, what am I going to do to stop Trick Room? Because like the elephant in the room, the thing we both knew that was like, okay, you're gonna set Trick Room, and if you set Trick Room, you're probably gonna win. And
I had Tailwind. I had Tailwind too.
yeah, no, I expected you to have both, but I knew that I needed to be worried about the Trick Room, and I needed to have a plan for the Trick Room. And I was like, great, everyone's plan for Trick Room this week is imprison Trick Room. And it's actually funny. Weeks ago, before I was even thinking about it, like when I was like practicing with my Wo-Chien on ladder, I'm like, oh man, what should I bet I was like, what if I skill swap the Wo-Chien? What if I imprison protect on the Wo-Chien? Wo-Chien can't do its thing if its protect is imprisoned.
That's
And
funny.
I was like, that's a thing I could do. And I was like, I knew I was running Final Gambit Annihilate. I was like, okay, I can bring the
that was my first call. I'm like, he is running Final Gambit Annihilate into me. What I did not expect was Choice Scarf to be 1 point slower than Jump Puff Annihilate.
Yeah.
What is this stupid Annihilate you're running? I'm dying to know.
Yeah. Right. So let's talk about it. Okay, it's time for Annihilate. So
what? Show me a spread.
Yeah.
Where are we?
Let me pull up the spread. So here's the team builder. Annihilate.
You're not sharing the team builder. Oh, you're sharing a window, not a screen right now.
Okay, cool. Let me just switch.
Yeah.
Stop streaming. Share stream.
Oh my god.
I'm now the turn one. Hopefully I don't get doxxed. Okay. So I'm Defiant this week, which who'd have thought? I love that literally everyone has brought Intimidate Mirror Herb against me. I think it's a good call.
I've said
I
it
think that
because
is
it's correct. I tried really hard not to.
yeah, no, it feels really good. It feels really good. It feels like it's like one of the thing it really feels like. I was thinking about this afternoon when I was like, I bet he's Mirror Herb. I was walking home, I was like, I bet he's Mirror Herb. I thought, huh, the way that you always bring your Defiant Mon into the team with two intimidates, you're like or like if your team has two intimidates, you're like, okay, let me make sure I'm ready for intimidate with my inner focuses, my own tempos, my clear amulets, right? Well, I'm the team with Defiant. You're like, okay, let me make sure I'm ready for Defiant with my making sure my Mirror Herb goes off when I want it to.
I was calling that if you weren't a scarf. My first call was a scarf set, and that's why Greedent
Yep.
is here.
Yep.
Greedent is the one guy you can't kill, but
Greedent
also
is the one guy I can't kill. Everyone else I can get. Yeah.
But Iron Moth, you didn't know this. It was Sash.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, I would have gotten rocked. It's actually all the things. It's so funny. A bunch of decisions I made, ended up being the right decision based on information I didn't have, or, so like.
Go. You want to go back and watch the games? Oh, I need to grab the replays.
Yeah, grab the replays. Yeah, we can go back and watch. We can go back and watch the games, and I'll talk more through.
Hold on, let me just
We'll
put
talk
these.
more through our decisions.
Let me put these
Decisions as we
replays
go.
in our chat before we lose them.
Yeah, yeah,
Because they're recorded, but it would be tragic if we didn't actually have the link.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my goodness.
What a set! Okay, back to this. Back to
Okay,
this.
so I should show the replays.
Yeah, that's
All right.
that's the best way for us to both have them.
Okay, great.
Them.
This looks to be game 1. Yeah, GG 1.
Yeah, but you're looking at it from the wrong side.
Yeah, whatever. All right. So I looked at your team and I was like, this lead. I was like, the truth has to come up to all your leads. I was like, hey, he cannot let me
Annihilate. Crocodile.
Crocodile, right? He can't let me Crocodile, so he has to bring his fake out to every lead.
We're right there. We're right there.
Yeah, yeah. We're like, I like yeah. Like you'll notice I never let it. I was like, it's here, and you were ready for it. And I'm like, all right, he's as ready as he's gonna be. So I like had to make my backup plans. There was definitely a point. There's a point where I realized that Crocodile Cryogonal was like the right thing for this matchup. But I was also like, okay, now that I've made my team, I need to make another team that has 4 mons that I can run, so I never have to bring Crocodile or Cryogonal if that's what I want. So that's what I put together.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, great, like it is, and that, ladies and gentlemen, that is the secret to my team. You have to be ready for Scarf Annihilate, Cryogonal Crocodile, and Explosion Skuntank, and I can leave them on the bench or in team preview.
That is exactly what I said. I said, I have a lot of plans for all of your mons, but you have too many mon combinations that I can't deal with.
Yes.
And that is a thing that I know about how you build that I just have to live with.
Yeah, and I was like trying to figure out like, hey, is my team good? I lost my first 2 matches. Like, what's going on? Like, I could have played better, but I was like, oh, my team is just.
Oh no, his team is just what? His team is just what?
Okay, I'm back.
Your team is just what?
All right, say that again. Okay, cool.
My team is just, and you cut out, and I don't know what your team is just.
Oh, my team is just what? My team is just what? What did I say? Who knows what I said? Yeah,
we'll never know.
My team is just overly synergistic. Like you want to know who the other person. So like you probably had to bring the fake out, but the other thing was I spent a bunch of time being like, yo, I can't deal with fungus. Rage powder fungus just ruins my entire.
Can you send me your pace real quick?
Oh yeah, I can.
Like let's look at each other's pace because I put a lot of thought into he's gonna bring something to handle fungus.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, you will probably be unsurprised to to find out what it is. Okay, hold on. Let me stop sharing so I don't.
You weren't
dox
sharing
myself.
anyway, but it's fine.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, let me send
You'll
you my
notice that
paste.
this is my V7, and there's a whole video where I talk about the thing. This
Oh,
video is
I
already
wrote-
an hour long, hour and 15 long, and I'm not about to stop the recording.
Yeah,
We're
no.
rolling.
I wrote Mark 5 on my paste, but like Mark 5 is just like, you know, a number I was making up.
Fantastic names. For a minute, I mean, it's all Star Wars royalty,
Yep,
which
all
I
Star
love.
Wars royalty. That's right.
And for a minute, I thought it was all female Star Wars royalty because you led Night Mother, General Organa, and Queen Amidala first.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Okay, let's see. What are you dealing with? Focus Sash Battery Acid, beautiful for the thing, because like the Iron Moth is the thing that I'm most afraid of. In my video, you know what I called? I called that you. Oh, right, because you weren't booster energy. I called that you would be plus speed Iron Moth. I thought you were going to run actually faster than me.
To this week, the thing I had done is every day I added a couple more points because I'm like, well, I should. Originally, I was outspeeding Crook, and then I really wanted to outspeed Volk, and then I really didn't want to get icy winded by the cryogonal. And at that point, I was already Sash. I'm like, what am I doing with 36 points and losing speed ties to Jump Luff? And turns out it was super correct to be super fast.
Yeah.
Were you max speed Jump Luff?
I am max speed Jump Luff. Yeah, I'm max speed Jump Luff, which means that's a speed tie, right?
Yep. And here I am. And what does 36 speed Annihilate do? Does that speed tie? Does it one speed under with the?
It is. Yeah. So what it does is first I hard called that you would be plus speed and that I wouldn't be able to get over you. And so that I didn't need to be faster than your 110, but I did need to be faster than your 105, or than your 100. And what this does is it lets me pollen puff Annihilate right before I final gambit something, just in case.
Wait. In Trick Room. No.
No, in real speed, which means on the last game when I Terra Fired to get to take the Dazzling Gleam to get the Gothita, if I'd been Jump Luff there, I would have pollen puffed to make sure I get there.
Sleep Powder was so rude.
Yeah, you didn't think I was going to run Sleep Powder. You didn't know I knew how to do that.
I knew you were going to run Encore. And I'm actually kind of surprised that there's no taunt on like the cryogonal or something. Like, where's your taunt?
I didn't. I spent a lot of time being like, I guess my plan for Trick Room is just to kill it.
And what is this Sliggoo?
This Sliggoo, oh my goodness. This Sliggoo beats Wo-Chien. All the Wo-Chien sets that I could imagine you bringing lose to this Sliggoo. And I was like, all right, I gotta.
Does Sap Sipper provide Leech Seed immunity?
Yeah, so Sap Sipper stops Leech Seed. Life Dew means that however much damage you're doing, I can keep up. I curse down. Because you're gonna snarl me, right? It's like, oh man, Sliggoo, special attacker, you're gonna snarl me, and so I curse up instead, and now I have super attack and super defense, which means I can actually, I don't know if I can keep up with Giancarlo, but if I'm ahead, I can stay ahead.
Yeah. Wow.
Do you want to know?
Do you see my Giancarlo set, by the way?
I haven't looked at it yet.
Okay.
But I have a question for you. How much do you think Bullet Punch does to
Sliggoo?
To Sliggoo?
It's got to be a 5 KO, if that. Wait, Bullet Punch?
No,
yuck.
It's less than that. It is enough that if I counter you, I think if I counter you twice, you die.
With Life Dew.
If you close counter it and if you close combat and I counter you, you die.
Wow. This is a beautiful Sliggoo.
Yeah. And Sliggoo. Oh, do you want to know where I'm running Body Slam?
Why?
It is the best physical attack that Sliggoo gets.
Oh my god.
I mean, it gets Outrage, but I can't run Outrage if I need to sometimes click anything else.
I saw the Sliggoo, and I'm like, I'm gonna deal with this later. I'm gonna figure out what this thing is going to do to me later. But
it wasn't supposed to come. It wasn't supposed to come. I was like, hey, Sliggoo is just here to beat Wo-Chen if Wo-Chen shows up, so I don't have to worry about it. Sliggoo wasn't supposed to come. But
But it
in the
was great.
last game, I was
But it
like,
was great. It did it.
I was like, I think I need Sliggoo today.
And the covert cloak Volk. Wow, did I not fake out this Volk a couple times? I think I faked it out, but you protected.
Yeah, which I was like, yeah, like because like just the chip damage there was real. I was low. It probably put me. I was like maybe outside of bullet punch range at the moment, but maybe it put me in bullet punch range. Like it was really close.
I don't think I did not think this was your spread. Just max offense Volk. Wow.
Yeah, yeah. I was like I need because it's speed 100,
Mhm.
which means it needs to speed it's
And
speed
look at me
tied.
being speed 100 with mine.
Yeah, I was like I can't just always be slower than that, especially because like, are you running dual wing? Oh, I can look at your thing.
Yep.
Um,
Dual wing beat.
yeah, earthquake dual wing beat tail. Oh, beautiful.
So this
Earthquake.
scissor always lives a kowtow cleave or a sucker punch, and
Yep.
always can KO back.
Yep. Yep.
The King Gambit.
Yep. Yeah, and it KOs the annihilate if it's not faster. And my annihilate is fast. Yeah, and my annihilate is faster in carrying the ice punch exactly for Salamence.
We are there for each other. We have each other's number.
We're like yeah, I gotta be faster. Yeah,
look at
great.
the Greedent. I'm excited about it.
Stuffed cheeks. Oh, it was stuffed cheeks. Okay, that explains the plus attack there. Yep, psychic fangs. I was like, yep, this Greedent's gonna bring psychic fangs. This Greedent gets psychic fangs. That's how he's gonna come deal with my annihilate.
It's the only thing I had to deal with him. But
Yep.
but you're missing the last move.
Oh my gosh, you brought the Giga Impact.
I almost clicked it with Helping Hand into the Volcarona. I think it would have killed. I know it would have killed because I was calculating and I thought after game 1 where I saw this thing quiver dance, game 2 when I led the Gotharita Greedent, I was so ready to click Helping Hand Giga Impact into you.
Yeah.
But I was calculating him like this Volcarona is here to set up. I can't kill it.
Oh yeah, if I'm the max HP, max special attack, I live or something.
Yeah, I think you need some defense investment, but I also just wasn't. It wasn't optimal. I don't think.
Yeah, and it makes sense that if I'm like here to set up, I'm like, yeah, here we go. Here I am setting up, being tanky so that I can get the setup. Yep, nope. I was like, I need to be fast. I'll be faster than everything.
With Fire Dance too.
Yeah, Fire. It turns out. Oh, you know what it was? Fiery Dance doesn't miss.
You know,
I was like I cannot run Heat Wave this week. Scissor. I spent so much of the week being like, wow, Scissor's a problem. Wow, Scissor's a problem. Who said this guy should draft Scissor? What a problem. And I was like, so I have to bring a fire attack that doesn't miss. In fact, if you look at Crocodile, you'll notice he's not running Fire Fang because Fire Fang can miss. He is Terra Fire Terra Blast.
Yeah.
To deal with Scissor. Like if I just want to protect, like if I lead my combo and you lead Scissor, you bullet punch the Cryogonal almost every time.
Oh
Especially, and so I just protect the Cryogonal or let it die and then Terra Blast, Terra Fire, and I'm like, great. I have dealt with the Scissor, and then I can play the rest of my game. The rest of my game involves not having to deal with Scissor.
Did you not Terra in game 2?
I
think you didn't Terra in game 2.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, because I was. Oh, that's interesting. I thought about it. Didn't I Terra Ice?
I think that was game 1 when you lost. Which the end of game 1 was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very scary, and the Reflect was important.
Reflect was important. Yeah. I was like, oh, there's a screen. That makes sense. Yeah. Reflect was important.
Okay.
Was very important.
And the Bellibolt was not coming into your team. It wasn't coming.
It wasn't coming? It was Choice Specs? Oh, yeah.
Cool. I saw this team and I go, I can't bring Bellibolt into this. Bellibolt's supposed to hit things neutrally. And like, you're honestly way more speed invested than I thought you would be. But its job is to volt switch, and I can't do that into the Crocodile. And I knew that I was gonna get Final Gambited if I showed him.
Yeah. Yeah, look at that 109 HP.
Yuck. But he's meant to speed creep King Gambit.
Ah, yeah, great.
Good set. And honestly, I think
Oh, you are Swords Dance. What a scary mon.
honestly, I spent a lot of time talking in this video about how this Scizor was just not correct for your team. Like I had a lot of thoughts about Swords Dance, and I just
Mhm.
didn't know what world I would ever be able to like into your entire team, into your 10 mons and your 11 mons. What am I allowed to click Swords Dance in front of?
Because you have Bullet Punch, you're allowed to click it in front of things, but
Your team
can you
Bullet Punch.
Encore?
Yeah, I said that to someone I was talking to, and I was like, look, Bullet Punch doesn't hit you all that hard.
Yep.
Like it's good, but like it doesn't kill the things it needs to kill,
It
and
doesn't kill the things it needs to kill, exactly.
even at +2, it still doesn't. So I just need to not get intimidated. Honestly, I was really afraid of the Intimidate Crocodile.
Reasonable. Yeah. Yeah. I spent time being like, all right, I'm bringing Crocodile and Cryogonal because Cryogonal is just being 105 and faster than Salamence and being able to OHKO it. I was like, Cryogonal has earned its spot regardless of the fact that it teams up with Crocodile today.
Yeah.
And I considered just bringing like really standard taunt, intimidate Crocodile just to be like, hey, this is a thing that you have to be ready for and deal with. But I didn't want to have to like pretend in game one to like get the catch in game two. Because like after game one, if you know that it's not the thing, then like my game becomes much harder because it becomes a thing you don't have to
look
deal
how
with.
good Encore is into the team I brought. I was terrified of Encore.
I love Encore.
Encore
It's
was
so good.
gonna wreck me.
Yeah.
Which is part of why I did my turn one play game one, because I'm like, I can't Encore fake out next to Encore.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, but yeah, and I was like, and the turn two when I had the option to Encore and you switched instead, I was like, I wonder if he's just gonna Helping Hand to beat this Encore, because like being stuck in Helping Hand is not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch these games again.
All right.
Okay. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wrap the video. This has been
Yeah.
great. Everyone, go watch the videos again. Watch the games again. I'll be watching them. Everyone, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me and PancakeMx. Fantastic set. Not upset at all about how that went. That was a fantastic set, and it ended with this nonsense Sliggoo, which honestly,
my gosh. I'm so glad we got to see Sliggoo. I'm so glad Sliggoo's got this kill. I'm so proud of my boy.
yeah, I wanted to have the Sliggoo get the kill too.
Yeah. All right. Hey, thanks everybody for watching. Really excited to see more of the VBL. Have fun.
All right, everyone. See you later.